Let me take you back to the 1970s when spoof films were on the absolute rise. One of the most popular forms and one of the best forms of comedy in film. Talking about films like Airplane, talking about films like Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, The Naked Gun. All of these films were just so popular and so funny. But then what happened to spoof films? They just fell apart. We started getting some garbage films like the Scary Movie series, apart from maybe the first one. Then we got films like, they get even worse, like Epic Movie, Vampires Suck. All these weird, terrible spoof films come out, and the genre was dead. But we have a very unlikely savior to the I just gave it away, to the spoof genre, and that is these Lego movies. Lego Batman is honestly one of the best spoof films that we've had in years, and I gotta say, that's why I really loved the Lego Batman movie, and I'm about to start up on my review. The Lego Batman movie is directed by Chris McKay, starring Will Arnett, Zach Galifianakis, Michael Cera, Rosario Dawson, and Ralph Fiennes. This movie is basically a spoof film of the superhero genre taking place in Lego form. It's a spin-off of the 2014 film, which should have won Best Animated Feature, the Lego Movie. This movie is really good. It's very funny, and I highly recommend people go see it. Let me start this thing off with talking about the positives. This movie, like I said, is very funny, and it's not made only specifically for fans of Batman or fans of just DC Comics. It's actually a film made, it tackles a lot of the blockbuster tropes as well as a lot of cliches in superhero films in general, and just, like I said, just all together blockbusters. This movie is a very good spoof of these bigger films. Another positive about the movie, the voice acting was really good. Will Arnett kills it as Batman. He's hilarious. He's honestly the perfect casting for it. Right off the bat, he had me laughing the whole time. I had a smile on my face the entire movie because Will Arnett was great. Surprisingly enough, Michael Cera as Robin, my favorite part of Lego Batman movie. His character, you could really sympathize with him. It was just a character I really enjoyed seeing. He was funny. His relationship with Batman was great. I honestly thought, and then it's not even just the way he was written. I think Michael Cera really brought a really nice breath of life to that character that I really enjoyed. I actually couldn't imagine anybody else in it. I thought Michael Cera was absolutely perfect for the role. Other things I really liked about this movie is it really, like, you think it's just gonna stay in like one place, like it's just Batman characters, but this movie branches out. It does a lot of different things. I'm not gonna spoil it, but this movie really has a lot of unexpected things happen, or at least a lot of unexpected characters or appearances happen, and I'm just like, whoa! I was really impressed with that. That was something I really liked a lot. The movie was really funny. It also had a lot of really good emotional scenes, so I like that as well. There was scenes that actually did a good job of making me feel things. I thought this movie was going to be something I'd watch and I'd get some laughs at and be a really fun and really funny movie, but it actually made me feel at times. I think it had to a degree, a really good lesson, and I think that also impressed me. I like that part about it as well. Alright, I'm going to start jumping into some of the negatives here. There are some things that bog this movie down. I think pacing-wise, sometimes it moves way too rapidly fast. It becomes hard for me to keep up with. I think they did a good job, like, for the most part with it, but like it just sometimes was going so fast it was kind of hard for me to keep up with it. I'm gonna keep that as a minor negative, because like it's not a huge deal, but for me as I was watching, sometimes I kind of felt like I was losing things and I wasn't really picking up. I mean, it wasn't like an overly complicated like narrative, but at the same time, like it was just going so fast at times. It was hard for me to really sit down and enjoy. It kind of felt like homework at times, like I was like trying really to just like grab everything. But maybe on repeat viewings, I'll enjoy it a little bit more. Another negative I had with the film, I think, so it had its lesson it was trying to say, and I like it, but it's honestly it's a little too on the nose, I think, at a lot of times, and I think it kind of beats you over the head with it as the film goes on, and it's kind of like, all right, we get it, we understand, like, and it just felt like it was just dragging it along too long. And I had a bit of it, and it kind of, in a sense, it also made it very predictable. Like, I kind of knew where it was going to go. And I know I'm saying that about a kid's Lego movie, but at the same time, I will have to say that is a negative of the film. And I know, like I said, it's a spoof film, and it's kind of, like, you can kind of say, like, even though it's kind of poking fun at these lessons at the same time, while also trying to teach us, or at least define Batman. But at the same time, it kind of came off of, like, it was beating me over the head with it, and I kind of was like, okay, we get it. So that was another issue I did have. I'm being a little vague, but once you see the movie, you'll understand what I'm saying. Overall, guys, the Lego Batman movie was super, super good. You guys should all see it. It's very fun, very funny. It's a great time, especially if you have kids. Bring your kids. You can get something out of it. They can get something out of it. Overall, this was a great experience. Sure, it has some shortcomings, but overall, the experience was very positive for me. The Lego Batman movie, I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Thank you guys very much for watching. This is Ryan from Razzle here. We have more reviews coming out in the future. 2017, we're going to be starting to put out some more stuff, especially when March is coming up, where it seems like every single week it's another big movie. Summer blockbuster season is already almost here. It's crazy. I'm very much thankful you guys watched. I hope you have a good one. Make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, and that is all. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.